Hey guys, it's Hollywood Studios here, and welcome back to another video. As I'm sure you can tell from the title and what you're seeing on screen now, in today's video we will be going over drone footage that was captured of Six Flags Great Adventure on Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. I want to make it clear that the drone never went over Six Flags Great Adventure's private property. It always stayed over Prospertown Lake, never going over or intruding on their property. We simply wanted to take a look at what is going on at the park during the off season, as there's been many rumors and many thoughts about what may be happening with certain rides. So in this video we will get to take a look, and I do want to say that there were some really cool things we were able to see from the drone, so stay tuned throughout the video as we go over them. Of course, as we fly over towards Nitro, we have these really incredible views of the ride from the lake. It just looks absolutely incredible from here. And down below we have Congo Rapids. Congo Rapids typically doesn't open until near the summertime for the Great Adventure season, so that's why it's still drained. Of course, we have a great view now of the rest of the park. Really does look great with the sky. It was a really nice day, around 63 degrees with some clouds but also the sun, so it really came out very nice. Over here though, we can see that, as I've said numerous times, Nitro has no new paint, no new color scheme, as was heavily rumored. That's probably going to be pushed to next year in terms of that project. However, we'll see a little bit later on in the video that there were other things done to Nitro regarding their train specifically. Of course, we get a view of the ride graveyard over there. I couldn't really see too much from here. And right here we have Jersey Devil Coaster, which of course opened in 2021. And as we move further up, you will actually see that Jersey Devil has a train on the track. There was a lot of movement in the park today, which truly I was not expecting. I figured it would be a bit of a slower day in terms of progress for getting the park ready. But as the video goes on, you will see people driving around in cars and whatnot, trying to get the park ready to go. You'll even see a couple rides testing. Right here, of course, we have Jersey Devil. Nothing new in the Jersey Devil area, but as we move up a little closer, you will see the technically new for 2023 ride Barnstormer has had significant progress since the last update. You can see right here, we're going to zoom in just a moment, but there is some really incredible progress. There's still a crane up right now, but you can see that the ride itself looks just about finished. They have fencing getting ready to be put up. It looks excellent. And over here by Jersey Devil, I see some sort of tape connecting those two trees in the center. That could be meaning that they're getting removed. I'm not too sure. But over here, we have Nitro, which in a little bit, like I said, we will have a great view at the progress that was made on Nitro's trains. You can see a lot of cars moving around throughout the park, like I said. Seems like they were really working hard to get the park ready to go today. You can see Jersey Devil's train down there, and I don't know that it was actually testing. I think they were just doing a couple smaller tests in the station, perhaps, though maybe there was testing later on in the day. Over there, you can see a cart just pulled up to that kiddie attraction next to the sign. That ride will be testing later on in this video, which is really cool. Always love to see some off-season testing going on. And right here, we have a really good look at Barnstormer. You can see they've lined the backside of the ride with some rocks against the bridge, and you see fencing going up. It looks like wood fencing. Looks really nice, honestly. I like the look they're going for with it. But over here we have what we all came here for, Nitro's blue train. You can see right there, and a little later on in the video with a better angle, there are two blue trains and one train with the original paint scheme. It's very difficult to tell the exact colors of the train from all the way back here. As I zoom in, it gets a little grainy, which we'll see later, but it looks like it is indeed a blue and gray color scheme, though green is popping out a little bit. That could just be because of the graininess of the camera quality. Over here, nothing too much to see regarding Skull Mountain. Still looks the same. They still have that barrier from Skull Mountain's exit that forces you to go through the Wild Things gift shop. Then over here, taking a look at the rest of the park, you see numerous cars and trucks moving throughout the park. Like I said, lots of motion was going on today. You can see a crane near Skyscreamer, presumably to get it ready for the 2023 season, whether they're checking stuff inside the tower itself or doing other things. I'm sure there's a lot of progress being made over there. Taking a look further out, El Toro we will look at in depth a little bit later. Medusa, nothing different, and the Northern Star Arena is still looking pretty much the same to me. I'm not seeing any signs of demolition, as a lot of us were predicting, so maybe that will happen later on in the season, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Over here you can see a truck next to the Johnny Rockets and Primo's building. Presumably they're stocking up on food or getting the kitchen ready to go for opening day. Down here, another great look at Barnstormer. The op booth is set up, the fencing is set up, the ride is set up. Looks like almost everything is about ready to go. I don't know that it will be open on opening day. It looks like they still have some work to do, but I'm very excited to see how Barnstormer comes out when we get to see it in person from the ground. And over there, get a really nice look at Nitro from this really unique angle. I love looking at the rides from the lake as they just really look different than they normally would, but it really does look incredible. I'm sure all the leaves, of course, on the trees are going to come back and these sights will be even better. Here's another look at Jersey Devil. Didn't see any movement with that train, so I tried to stray away from looking at it for the rest of the video. And looking across the park, of course, you can't see too much of Metropolis due to the buildings of Dark Knight and Justice League blocking your view. Parachutes are still standing, and I don't see anything being done to the parachutes in terms of demolition, so perhaps they're just not going to demolish it this year. Over there at El Toro, from what I can see, it looks like the drops track, the bottom of the drop, has been restored, and it also looks like that track leading into the Rolling Thunder Hill has also been restored. Keep in mind, that's just a guess, as it's very difficult to tell from back here. Over at Joker, we see some stuff laying around by the entrance, and I couldn't tell if there was any testing being done at Joker. It was really difficult to tell. Looking across the park, there's nothing too much I can see. I do see at the Six Flags photo booth, there's some kind of fencing that seems to connect the former Santa Claus building to the photos area, so maybe they're going to keep that permanently, although I think that'd be kind of weird since there's not always a photo opportunity in there. Down in the bottom right hand corner, we can see that Kid Ride testing, which is really cool, like I said. And another view here at Barnstormer, as well as Storm Chaser, which was rethemed last year from Taz Tornado. And another look here at Jersey Devil, where nothing really was going on. Now we're going to pan over and get a better view of other things inside the park. As we zoom out a little bit, you can see that car driving around. It looks like they just finished doing their tests on that kid attraction as they left, which, again, really cool. I don't remember the name of that kiddie attraction. There's so many rides over there, I just can't keep track of all their names. Over here, though, we're going to get a great view of all three of Nitro's trains that are currently in the storage area. As I said, the middle one is still yellow, but the other two are blue. This really gives you a really good look, and you can definitely tell this is not shrink wrap. This is definitely a new paint job, which has me extremely excited. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see Nitro test, so I would have loved to see it running with those blue trains, but I guess we'll all see on opening day if it's just going to be those two blue trains or if there is a third train that has been painted blue. We also are not 100% sure yet if a fourth train has arrived for Nitro. It's very possible that it did, and that is its color scheme. Over in Movie Town, nothing really too much to see. Can't see anything at Wonder Woman. See a car next to the Studio 28 arcade. And other than that, there's not really too much to see, so we're going to pan out a little bit more. Nothing to see at King Ka, but I did notice at Zumanjaro that the gondolas are not at the top of the tower, which tells me that testing has been going on for that ride. So I think it's a very safe bet that Zumanjaro should be open on opening day, barring any technical difficulties they may have with the ride, like they would with like King Ka and other rides of that nature. But that is gonna about do it for this drone update. I hope you guys enjoyed this unique look at the park. I always love getting to see the park from this angle. You can also see a ton of cars in the employee parking lot, so there's definitely a lot of people getting ready for the opening day, the start of Great Adventures 2023 season. If you guys enjoyed this look at Great Adventure from the air during the off season, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Great Adventures opening day is fast approaching. It is April 1st, and if you want the best, most up-to-date content regarding Great Adventure, be sure to subscribe to Collywood Studios, as we will have tons of content ready to go on opening day, so be sure to stay tuned for that. But with that being said, I'm Colin from Collywood Studios, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye, guys.